disease. You think I'm scared of COVID?
No.
Whatever is still in my body from the flesh-eating disease will eat the fucking COVID. So, but I was just thinking last night, I was laying in bed going, holy fuck, I'm laying in bed and not having Netflix. This is cool.
You're not relying on Netflix.
I don't not have Netflix because I don't have a home, which is the reason I didn't have Netflix before. I'm in my home, in a bed. And when I say bed, I mean a bed with pillows and shit.
And a shower.
Yeah. One of those.
Not in your bed. You don't have a shower in your bed, but yeah.
No, I will tell people, if you have a bachelor suite situation, meaning you have like one room and a bathroom and that's it, you have to time your shits accordingly. Or you end up just smelling that all fucking day.
Never did I ever think about that.
It's when you're in a small space, things you have to consider.
Shit before you leave. Gotcha.
Shit before you leave, not before you start. Maybe that's why my Wi-Fi doesn't work. Wow. That, I guess, could be the end of a podcast.
I still got a whole bunch of shit to talk about here.
Anyway,
I'm waiting.
Yeah, don't get Netflix. Whatever. Gord, what do you got that's good?
Okay.
That's true.
Right. Well, first one that's interesting. The Israeli courts, the Supreme Court in Israel has banned wireless companies from using your phone location and whatnot for tracking COVID.
What?
They banned it. They said they're not allowed. Did you know how a lot of these companies and countries are coming back saying we're going to use your cell phones to track COVID?
No, I missed that.
Oh, that's been going on for weeks now, and they've been talking about doing this, and a lot of companies have been saying, yeah, we're going to start tracking people.
How does
people
that track COVID?
Well, because they can track your motions. They can track your movements, so they know where you've been.
Yeah, but if you've not had it, then they're just spying on innocent people. You can't. That's stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing.
It's
so
not
they're
tracking COVID. That's just another excuse to spy. And fucking a lot of countries pull this shit out. They tried it after 2001 too, or sorry, 9/11.
Yep. Well, Israel has said, nope, you're not doing it. Fuck that.
Well, good.
They warned against being a slippery slope of using an extraordinary and harmful tools against innocent civilians.
Well, good for them. I don't think anyone was tracking Israelis. We know where you are. You're in Israel. And you're just fucking with Palestine all day, every day. You don't go anywhere. We're not tracking you. Boy, good on you for standing up to nothing.
So that's nice of them. It's the way to go.
That's like us just being like, but it's a good thing Bin Laden didn't come here. Yeah. That's relevant. No, it's cool. It's good for them to make that point. It's a valid point to make. Every time something like this comes up and the governments get together and go, oh, we got to start tracking people. No, you just stop it. You're not allowed, and we're not going to let you. Just give up. And if you really want to track us, get on fucking Facebook. You don't need to covertly track people anymore. We put everything just blatantly out in the open. Get a fucking Instagram account, and then you can you can track everybody all the time.
Yeah, it's really actually not that difficult.
You don't need to track people's cell phones. Everything on their cell phone is on Instagram every 5 minutes, or TikTok, or whatever the fuck they're using now. Just fucking, the government's tracking you. So what? So's Facebook with better technology.
Put your phone on the table, walk away for an hour, then walk past it, just mention a company. And then pick your phone up again. Trust me.
When I picked up the phone to make this call, there was a big fucking Netflix ad.
Yeah.
That's true. But Facebook now has a thing in their new terms and conditions. Have you gotten the thing? Hey, you should try out the new Facebook. Have you?
No,
Okay, there's a thing. Well, you probably have the new Facebook, and I don't. That's why I probably get this thing in. But anyway, in the terms and conditions of that new Facebook, you agree to Facebook tracking your non-Facebook activities.
Yep.
So they're tracking all your shit on your computer all the time, and you agree to that. Why these governments can't figure that out blows my mind. How does fucking Zuckerberg have better technology than the intelligence communities of the world? And why haven't they just figured out to get a fucking Facebook account and track everybody that way? You don't need, like, Israel to fucking tell us not to track our cell phones, you retards. God damn it. Vote Eric and Gord. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good story.
No.
Good Israel. Way to go, guys.
Yeah. So this is when you know things are starting to go back to normal. Yep. In Milwaukee, police have found 5 people shot to death inside of a home.
Nice.
And they arrested the man who called 911 to report the slaying.
Ooh, cool. That's rare. Well, no,
yeah.
That guy always gets arrested, but I hope he actually did it.
That's what I'm hoping. The 5 victims were ranging in age from 14 to 41. There was a baby in the house that was found alive, so you didn't kill the baby.
Did the baby possibly do the killing? That's the part we got to follow.
I don't think they found any GSR on the baby, so they let it go.
I think they'll arrest him again.
Yeah, I fully agree. So they got a guy with a lengthy criminal record. He was convicted in 2002 of a misdemeanor battery, felony battery, bail jumping, felony intimidation of a witness.
I don't see that any of those lead to he's going to go be a murderer. See, they bring up all this fucking, he was arrested back when he slapped somebody in the 90s, so we knew he was going to become a fucking serial killer. No, he didn't, and that's stupid.
He was charged at one point. He pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor battery with a domestic abuse modifier, in which he had used a gun to beat a person. Didn't shoot them, but used a gun to do it. He drew 18 months in prison with a gun ban.
Yeah, well, whatever. Your past, it doesn't matter. Your past doesn't dictate this kind of shit, but it's good. See, this is another thing to this whole fucking COVID thing, and I told everybody to stop lying. Don't pretend you care about human life. Look what happens when we let up on COVID restrictions. They just go right back to fucking shooting each other.
Mm-hmm. Instantly.
No, so why was it a big deal that COVID was killing a bunch of people? You're just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck, meatheads.
Yeah. And on the same note, in Baton Rouge.
By the way, just before you get on the Baton Rouge, that's one reason you can feel bad for Nova Scotia guy. You're not getting a fucking movie about you. You're not getting the whole Columbine treatment. You killed a bunch of people in the midst of a bunch of people dying already. That's not a good time to go on a killing spree.
No,
nobody cares. Nobody's paying attention. Look, you got like 5 minutes in the press and everybody forgot about you, you retard. You should have waited until after COVID. You can't do a killing spree when people are just dying of natural causes anyway. That's not fucking helpful.
No, you wait for the first day when they lift the ban. As soon as everybody goes out, then you do it. Because then everybody goes back inside, they're scared.
Exactly. Nobody's paying attention to Nova Scotia. Well, people in Nova Scotia are paying attention. But that guy, he's getting nothing. Like Columbine, they got movies. People still talk about them.
Yeah.
This dude's forgotten. You don't kill in the middle of an epidemic, you retards. Figure it out. Do the math. Sorry. What happened in Baton Rouge today?
So what actually it happened yesterday? What happened in Baton Rouge was this guy. I don't like using their names. He's accused of murder. Man accused of murder ambushed 2 officers who were sent to interview him about a killing hours earlier. and the guy stood over the dead officer's body while continuing to shoot him.
Cool. I like when they do that. That's when it becomes like a crime of, like, that's when it's like a real angry shit.
Yeah.
You're shooting people after they're already dead, you got some anger issues.
Yeah. And apparently, I mean, because again, you love the media when they bring this up for no reason. Apparently, years earlier, he had threatened to kill police if his girlfriend at the time had called them. And the whole thing was like caught on 911, or it was recorded on something anyways, and it was part of their file.
Everything always is now.
That's right.
Something to keep in mind. And then again, see, why there's a video of everything everybody ever fucking does. Look at the Olympic dude, and he fucked up the gas station with his buddies. How long did it take for that video to come out? So again, government leaders, there's a video of fucking everything that happens all the time. You don't need to track people's cell phones.
Yes, there's no need.
Like,
there really isn't.
Why is there this top secret? Oh, we gotta tap your phone. And again, why is there outrage when you hear the government's gonna track our cell phone? Well, fuck. You're always being tracked all the time by somebody. Just go outside and do something embarrassing and see how long it takes for that video to pop up. So you're gonna be all outraged. Oh, someone's tracking us. No, everybody's tracking you all the time. Fuck.
Yeah.
Seriously,
So
go out with no pants.
So this guy has been arrested on 2 counts of murder, 6 counts of attempted murder, 5 counts of home invasion, and 1 count of aggravated battery.
Yeah, and that's the States, so they will convict him, whether he's guilty or not, and he'll do like 99 years in jail. It's cool. It's not like Canada, where what you just said, they'll plead down to a misdemeanor and they'll get a fine and some community service. That fuckhead in Nova Scotia, if they hadn't killed him, he'd probably be out by now.
Yeah.
That's Canadian justice for you, but that's something. Way to go, Americans. Way to get back to killing American style.
Way to go, guys.
You think it's going to be fucking bedlam once they lift all the restrictions in the States, because, like, lots of cops haven't killed anybody in a long time. They got some making up to do.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
It is just going to be one big old gunfight down there.
It's a little bit of Canadian news. There's a race that happens. It's the what the fuck they call the race. It's called the Barkley Marathons, and it's an infamous 160-kilometer race known for its 60 straight hours of punishing climbs and leg shredding brambles. What the fuck is a bramble?
Wait, that's not the one in Manitoba, is it?
I believe it is. Yeah.
The one that Eric and Gord were in, the very first Eric and Gord. The death race. We talked about this like 2 years ago.
Yeah. No Canadian has ever actually finished the race in time. Like no Canadian has actually ever finished it in time.
No, but we talked about this. That's fucking crazy. There was Eric Boudreau and no, it wasn't. That's a different one. Eric. Oh crap! I'll have to go back and figure it out. But there was an Eric and Gord that did that race. Remember the one was the violin player? Oh no, he didn't do it. He was just supporting his friend. He never did it, but he did do a violin competition that made him very sick from the anxiety.
Well, there's the BC man who is known for his obsession with doing these types of races and everything else. And since this race has been canceled due to COVID-19, he decided to do his own variation of this race, where basically he ran on a treadmill for 60 straight hours.
Yeah, there was some retard that just did a marathon around his bed, dude.
Yeah, so this guy actually did it, and he actually completed it.
Well, yeah, but that's a treadmill, buddy. Yeah. Like, I can run on an elliptical for 2 hours and say I did the gross grind. It's not the same.
Yeah, but you're also not running for 5 days straight, no sleep.
But he's not doing the death race. You're doing nothing on a fucking treadmill in a temperature-controlled room that doesn't change.
Yeah.
and you're just running on your nice little treadmill. Do that with fucked up temperatures that are unpredictable and a bunch of other people all around you, and the ground sucks and your shoes aren't good enough and you didn't bring enough water, and fuck,